Falcon fans.
What's good?
You already know what it is. And you already know what it do. It's your boy, Jack Spade, checking in from One Time for the Fan. Got the homie Chase here with me.
What's good, people?
Don't know who's that calling. Got the homie Bodie 3000 here with me. Chase 1000, Bodie 3000. It's going down tonight, y'all. One Time for the Fan, Falcon fans. Welcome back to the podcast. Episode 106, 7, 8, 9, 10. We'll find out later. Chase, Bodie, what's good?
Can't call it, bro. Been a good little 4-day weekend. Took the Friday off to head today, so decent little weekend.
That's what's up. Had the opportunity to come out here to Atlanta. I know you was down there repping for One Time for the Fan and for Chase as well. With the other Falcon fans down there at the Benz. Somebody's down there at the bottom. Yo, sir. We're on the podcast. We're live here, sir. We're live.
I forgot. I gotta pick my nose. My bad.
Gosh. One Time for the Fan got the homie. Bodie 3000 in the building. Bodie, after the mountain climbing today, you are here on the podcast. Good to see you back, sir. How's everything going on with you?
Man, we Gucci, man. I'm just
Gucci, man.
Chilling. Gucci, man.
So you're 1017 is what you're saying.
Already. As a matter of fact, don't ask what's in my cup.
Sheesh. Falcon fans, hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button. Guess what, y'all? We just hit 400 subscribers. So shout out to everybody.
Appreciate
shout out
it.
to everybody. I mean, we are a positive podcast here talking about the Atlanta Falcons. We don't do nothing wrong. We won't hurt nobody. We won't diss nobody. You know, a couple jokes here and there. But yes, we just crossed the 400.
Positive. We positive, but we truthful. At least I am. I'm truthful.
We are.
I mean, all of us are. I ain't gonna say y'all aren't. I am. I know I am. True.
We are.
Your
We're
ass,
diehard Falcon
playing
fans.
like ass.
Keep it
letting
real
you know.
with what the Falcons have going on. But of course, you know, we're podcasters too as well, outside of being diehard Falcon fans. And we have to keep it 100 with you all when it comes to the Atlanta Falcons. So shout out to everybody in the chat. I know the chat's going crazy. Hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button. Tell a friend to tell a friend. You got a diehard group of Falcon fans in here. Hashtag one timers, hashtag the fan club. The emojis is set. Put the ones up in the chat. Everybody checking in from all the Falcon groups. Shout out to everybody from the RiseUp tour too as well. We're going to talk some Falcons football here tonight. Lit. We also have our special guest co-host who will be joining us shortly. So this is the
first appearance.
This is the debut. It's a big time.
Yeah.
To get Kiara here on the podcast with us, talking Falcons football. Because
I'm here to put you in your place.
If she has to. In a good way, Falcons fans. So don't forget, we all always love to talk Falcons football with everybody here in the chat. Chase is going to give us some updates here on OTAs, what happened at the Benz, because Bodie couldn't make it. I couldn't make it. Kiara couldn't make it. But there was a lot of Falcon fans down there too as well. Saw a lot of footage that Chase had. Shout out to everybody who's also listening from Apple Podcasts and Spotify and all the other networks that we are on. Shout out to everybody on Twitter too as well. Falcon fans, let's get straight to it before our special guest co-host joins us. Oh, shit. Hold on. There's a limo outside. Hold on. Straighten up, boys. Tidy up. Get your shit together.
A little bit.
Get your shit together. It's about to get real. It's about to get real. Diehard Atlanta Falcon fan and our new podcaster for the off season is getting ready to join us here. Without further ado, I guess we might as well just go ahead and introduce her here to the podcast. Kiara, how are you doing?
Y'all. What's up?
What is going on, Lyrics Mom? How are you doing, ma'am?
I'm doing good. How y'all doing?
Doing great. Y'all
gotta excuse me if I go in and out. I live in Squirrelville, so the connection out here be a little.
God, not Squirrelville.
Oh shit, Chase know all about that.
Chase, where you at? Over here. There you go. Chase, what's going on over there, brother?
We upgraded over here, man.
Squirrelville, y'all got raccoons now.
Yeah, I got the dog on me.
Raccoons, squirrels, we got it all. Deer.
Well, Chase doing this, I guess what small little kennel things. When them dogs start barking, I guess it's that automatic porch light cuts on. I'm guessing, right, Chase? Because you got your Bill Gates setup going on over there. I love the house, what you did to it too as well. You did a great job, bro.
Appreciate it.
Kiara,
welcome
up to the podcast. Welcome.
What's up?
Of course, here on the podcast we talk Falcons football 24/7. I'm sure you know because you've been in the chat. We've been talking with Falcon fans on Twitter, Facebook, social media, everywhere. Not only representing the Falcons, but also representing One Time for the Fans. So we want to give you a big shout out for that too as well. But please, for the Falcon fans that do not know you, they're getting ready to get to know you. Right. Tell us a little bit about yourself and how much of a diehard Falcon fan you are.
Okay. Well, I've been a Falcon fan since probably about 1998 that I can remember. But my dad always said it's been a little longer than that because I used to sit on his lap to watch Falcons games. But of course, I don't remember all that. But I just remember Jamal Anderson. That's my first real memory of the Falcons doing the Dirty Bird dance. He had all the kids, even if they weren't Falcon fans, everybody was doing the Dirty Bird. So it's been a long time. And I defend them like, they my relatives. Like you say something about the Falcons, I'm ready to like punch you in your throat. So watch what you say around me, watch what you say, all that 28 and 3 nonsense. Yeah, no, I don't play all that.
And that's why I, love Kiara's posts and what she puts on Twitter and social media because it's 90% Falcons, that too as well. And of course, she's a positive Falcon fan because she wants to see the team win.
Right.
But she does address the haters. So if she does address any hater here tonight on One Time for the Fan or going forward, just want to put this disclaimer out. Kiara's with us. So she's representing One Time for the Fan. So if whoever's ready to throw some dukes, we're ready to throw some dukes too as well. So, what I'm saying? What can we say? But that's our sister. So we want to make sure that Kiara's going to have a great time here on One Time for the Fan. And we might as well go ahead and get straight to it. Chase, lucky you gets the opportunity to go down to the Benz on Friday to check out the open practice. And you have a signature from our franchise running back already?
Yes, sir.
So the jersey is signed.
Jersey signed. Got to get framed now. Gonna have to order another one.
You cannot wear that jersey no more. I hope you put it in a bag and sealed it and put the date on it and do not open it.
Yeah, man. There's a guy getting compared to the likes of Reggie Bush and LaDainian Tomlinson. I had to get that signature.
This was big for Chase. Kiara, you saw it in the chat. Bodie, you saw it in the chat. I'm trying to help Chase.
How many little kids did you smush out the way for that?
We're not supposed to talk about that here on One Time for the Fan.
I ran the whole club section to get that one.
Did y'all see the guy who had? Did y'all see the guy who had Bijan sign his Toros?
I saw the picture of the guy who had Bijan sign the Toros as a Jordan fan. Hey, if you're a big time collector, those Toros you can easily get them again. So that's a once in a lifetime moment. So for fans, it's like, why would you do it to the Toros? Why would you do it? If you had the opportunity to do something fanatic crazy like that, I would try to do it too as well. And that's a moment that's going to live forever.
Right.
So shout out to that fan who did that too as well. Appreciate it, Kiara, for bringing that up. Chase, big time Chase, getting some footage and everything. We might do a pop-up show this week, or we might have a pre-recorded show where we'll post some of the footage that you got so we can talk about what happened. But go over the atmosphere at the Benz, Chase, for fans that couldn't attend, that couldn't make it. You drove a pretty good bit to get down there as a diehard fan. I know some other diehard fans who came from North Carolina. A couple of people came from Mississippi and so forth. So what did you get when you went to the Benz on Friday?
Yeah, man. So Friday morning off the jump, I seen Falcon fans lined up down the street all the way across the bridge. So that was definitely a good sight to see. Just got into the Benz, and then they just kind of had it separated in between the two clubs. And, just your basic practice just to get to watch, position battles, getting to see Desmond Ridder go against the other three quarterbacks, and mainly watching that left guard position. Getting to watch Bijan. Bijan's such a stud, just the size that he is. Pictures and videos don't prove justice of what this kid's going to be. Just the offensive schemes that they've seen. I mean, it's only 7s on 7s, but you get to see Bijan out wide, Bijan in the slot. You get to see a two-headed monster with Bijan and Tyler in the background. So just seeing little things like that, watching the defense progress, even though some of the bigger stars that we signed weren't there because, it's just volunteering. But just to watch the secondary improve as much as they have without that dominant force, of the leader role being there. There's just so much competition going on. So if you like football and you like watching tape, training camp and first looks is the place to be.
Bodie, we'll get to you in just a second. Kiara, just hearing what Chase had to say about Bijan. A lot of fans on draft night didn't get that Jalen Carter excitement that they wanted because some people wanted their specific player. But now that the Falcons have Bijan, it's settled in now. It's been a couple of weeks. It's been going on. Hearing Chase, what he said, and this is just OTAs. You're hearing the media talk heavy on Bijan. If he could be offensive rookie of the year and what he can do on the ground and with the receiving yards. So what is just your thoughts on Bijan Robinson? So I'm glad to have you here on the podcast too.
Like I said, during the draft, I wanted a defensive player too. Like I was just like, we need defense. But then I really thought about once we drafted Bijan, I thought about it. I was like, CP, he is getting older. So, and we don't want to have Algier with all the carries. We don't want to run him into the ground. So it did make sense. And I feel like that does take away, that gives Ritter some help as well. Should I say? Because we do have people that wants Ritter to fail. So
yeah, I
feel like the more help he gets, we're setting him up for success. So I'm ready to see what he does. I'm excited about it.
It does put the offense in the right direction, especially drafting a guy like Bijan too as well. Bodie, the Bijan train was heavy here in the chat. We know the fans who wanted Bijan since day one. We know the fans who was leaning more toward Bijan after wanting another player earlier in the draft season. But now that he's here, you heard what Chase said with the 7-on-7s, and fans were super excited to get the autographs and the pictures with Bijan. Bodie, now that it's settled in, your take on Bijan Robinson, brother?
Man, he was. I'm just excited, bro. It's gonna be some fireworks in Atlanta. Y'all don't understand. Yeah. It's gonna be the top gonna get took off. We gonna have big plays. It's just gonna be a lot of 80-yard runs, a lot of freaking 60-yard shake the shit out of you. Like it's gonna be a lot of that shit. I'm just amazed and excited at how much fun we about to have this season and how many games this man is gonna win. This man is by himself is a problem. Like you have to scheme for Bijan and then everybody else. And that's a thing, bro. That's gonna be an issue because this man literally can line up all over the field. I'm just I'm waiting for the stitch
to even
jersey.
get to what you're saying right there about scheming for Bijan. Look at this now for most teams. Let's just say Bijan would have went to a team like Houston or Arizona. Yeah. Other teams would have had to scheme for Bijan specifically in their offense, which is not very, very good. You're putting Bijan with an offense with Drake London, Kyle Pitts, Cordell Patterson, Tyler Algier, Jonnu Smith, Scotty Miller. Most defenses is going to get out there and see that scheme and say, what the hell is going on here with the Falcons? I think Dan Orlovsky talked about it, about how dynamic this offense is about to be. And I'm loving the new media hype train picking up on the Falcons now and riding this wave behind the scenes. So Falcon fans, this is the wave you want to see. Like, why are they talking about the Falcons positively? The hell is going on over here now?
I got a lot to say about that.
They have a lot to say. That's right. Kiara does definitely have a lot to say. Chase, going back to OTAs, of course, the play on the field was going on. The fans in the stands, you said fans were lined up pretty much down Northside Drive or going close to it when they're getting ready to go through gate 1 or so forth. But what was just the atmosphere that you was taking in? It was a small environment. Not too many fans were there when it comes to 50,000 or 60,000. But it was just a nice personal moment for you to meet the players, meet John Abraham, meet some of the old Falcon players. Like, what was you getting when you went inside the Benz?
Man, it was dope, bro. As soon as you walked in, you had the drum line, drum boys are in the Benz. Had it going on, felt like game day. Had the RiseUp fan, I forget what they call them, Dirty Bird Nest. They had them over there doing chants the whole time. So it's like football's back, man. It just felt good just to see the team that you rep so hard to be back on the field and compete to possibly get us back over that push. So it was dope. And like I said, the best part was just interacting with the players and meeting new fans and just talking about what they predict the season to be and what others expect from this team. And I must say, everybody that I talked to had high hopes. So $5 definitely well spent.
And how many players you met?
Man, at least I could count on two hands as many players I met, at least 10 or 12. So it was definitely a good bit of people. Met about every rookie other than, the left guard Bergeron. But I met Zach, man. Zach's a monster. That defensive end, he's going to be an issue. He's 6'5", tall guy. I mean,
Zach from Ohio State.
Yeah, his hands take up two of my hands. So the man's a beast, and I can't wait to see Kalia's, prevamp somebody like that at a rookie era like this. So it's definitely exciting.
Were you close enough to verify if Arnold Ebiketie put on about 10 pounds of weight?
I didn't see, too much weight gain. If anything, muscle. Another player that I really was praised about is McGarry. The guy grows every year. He just gets bigger and bigger every year. And I'm not weight, but muscle. He's huge, man. He's definitely the biggest O lineman we have.
He's real deal Thor. Real deal Thor on that offensive line.
Like to hear that. I hope his blocking skills grew with his muscle. No, man, he played great though. He played great. He played great last season.
Buddy, just the first OTAs at the Benz. Something small for fans to come in there and get a first look at their team. Kiara, you can chime in on this too as well. How cool is this for Falcon fans to get an opportunity early in the offseason to see this team that's been talked about since the draft and the offseason, the moves that they made? Chase, you saw a good amount of fans that wanted to see Bijan. They wanted to see Desmond Ridder. They wanted to see Drake London, and they got a chance to see them.
I met a good bit of fans too that were kind of on the Tyler Heineke train. Wanted that one.
I saw that on Twitter.
On that one hard.
He got a nice little following on Twitter.
Yeah,
that's a good thing. That's a good thing too, because you need a strong backup quarterback just in case the situation goes south. And if Desmond Ridder can't get the job done this season, which we hope we do, right. Heineke has performed in this league where you can see him go out there and win. Yeah. We've seen it. He's even beaten us. So let's just hope that Ridder does get the job done. But when you have a nice, solid quarterback like Taylor Heineke behind you, if the things, doesn't look too good, at least you might be able to get something out of Taylor for the rest of the season. But Bodie, with the OTAs and what they're doing early in the year, bringing fans out to see some of the players, how cool is that for the Mercedes-Benz to just have a quick first look before the players really get down the Flowery Branch and get the business?
I mean, shit, this is all hyped up. Man. You see it, like Chase said, Bijan is a freaking refrigerator out there. Like, it's a big deal. Like, it just, I mean, they ain't doing, training camp drills out there, but it's still an exciting thing. And this dry spell right after the draft and right before training camp, where most folks ain't really doing nothing and ain't nothing going on. They're just trying to keep us up. They're trying to keep our spirits up, and I appreciate that. Wish I could have made it out, but it's exciting. I'm ready.
Kiara, I know if you was here in Atlanta, you would definitely be down there at the Benz. Anytime they have any opportunity for Falcon fans to come out, I'm sure you would be there. Any event. Right. How cool is that for you, even as a fan? You're hearing about it. You're seeing the videos. You're reading the news on Twitter. How cool is that for you as a fan who couldn't even be there at the event, hearing this news from Chase and all the media outlets of the OTAs of how good this Falcons team really could look this year?
Yeah, I was really excited to see like all the videos, all the pictures from Friday. What stuck out the most to me is like a lot of people lining up to get Bijan's autograph. I saw Ridder get a lot of love. I saw Drake get a lot of love. I saw a lot of them get a lot of love. I think this team is going to be that team that takes us all the way there. Like I'm getting that. I'm getting that 2016 vibe type feeling. That's what I'm getting.
No doubt.
Say it again. Say it again, Carrie. You getting that what again? You getting that 2016 vibe?
I'm getting them 2016 vibes. But I think though, when I say that, but meaning that we're good on both sides of the ball.
Yeah.
So if Falcon fans are agreeing with Kiara says, you definitely might want to go ahead and grab your merch now.
Definitely.
Because
Fanatics has been doing a lot of 65% off lately. I've been grabbing my daughter and my dad.
Plug to Fanatics.
Yeah.
They should sponsor us because we can shout them out, just
They
giving them all
do need to
giving them
sponsor
all our
us.
money right now.
I buy a lot from them,
Same.
even when they don't have sales.
Me too.
So remember, Falcon fans, when we went to the playoffs in that Super Bowl run, how hard it was to find Falcons merch here in Atlanta. Yeah. Remember that, Kiara? We talked about it in the chat. Chase, we talked about it. Every corner from Stone Mountain Road to Gresham Road to Counter Road. I'm talking about on the corners, not in the malls, not in the spots, not in the stores. They were selling it at the gas stations, at the mom and pop shop. You couldn't find Falcons merch. You couldn't go to Target and get it. Dick's Sporting Good couldn't get it. Sports Academy couldn't get it. It was only on the corners. So if the Falcons do make these deep playoff runs and you're seeing by week 10, 13, 14 that they're going to host the playoff game, you better get your merch. I'm telling you right now, you better get your Falcons gear.
We better beware of the fair weathers too, because I remember when we went to the Super Bowl back in 2016, I was working at Liz locker room part-time, and a lot of Cowboy fans were trying to like bring in their Dak Prescott's and Elliott jerseys, trying to get Ryan and Julio jerseys. I was like, we don't do any refunds. Once you done put it on and you done musty it up, we don't take it back.
Gosh. Got all that damn brisket on it.
I mean, in Savannah, you have your Falcon fans, but you have a lot of Cowboy and Steeler fans too. So they were trying to act like they've been diehard the whole time, like they repping for Georgia. I'm like, man, please.
Swerve.
Falcon fans, hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button. And once again, we just crossed 400 subscribers. We just hit the mark, so we're going to the next mark. We're trying to get to 450. I don't know, 450 by week 1, I guess. We try to take things slow here, huh?
Let's get it.
You want to do it? All right, so 450 by like preseason. Let's at least get to 450 by preseason. So hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button, so Kira don't have to throw nothing at you, because you don't want Kira throwing anything at you.
And it won't be draws.
It won't be draws. It'll be these hands.
Gosh. Brothers and sisters out here putting up the deuce for each other. Look at that. Got to get my Errol Spence on. Shout out to Errol Spence too. Big fight coming up. Going to the chat here, because the chat is always lit. Kiara's here on one time for the fans. So Falcon fans, I'm glad you all are tuning in or listening, wherever you are going to be listening from. Deshaun's in the chat. Said, and I am whatever you say I am. This is Eminem. Got to be. Bo, this is Eminem, right?
Yeah.
What do you know? What do you know? And I am whatever you say I am. If I wasn't, then why would I say I am? In the paper, the news, every day I am. Radio won't even play my jam, because I am. Yeet! Get some. If I get this Eminem, I'll start playing it in here. Put on my damn starter hoodie.
Right.
And your champion jersey under
my champion jersey. John said, Big Low and I got a singing group called Country Silk with our big hit song, Ladies, Falcons men are better lovers. Yeet, get some. Southern Silk is in the building.
Sean stayed coming with it.
I'm too buzzed for this shit.
It's a good feeling. It's the off season, y'all. Falcons off season updates here from One Time for the Fan. Ice Cold Wolf's in the building. Said peace and blessings, fellas. You gotta put ladies and gentlemen too, brothers. You can't just put fellas no more, because Kiara's here. So you're gonna have to change that, Ice Cold Wolf. But shout out to Ice Cold Wolf in the building. Die Hard Falcon Fan 95 North is in the building.
What's good, Alberto?
What's up, Alberto?
Crew, what it do? Falcons turning some heads this year. Market. Alberto's a positive Falcons fan. He'll be rocking with us in New York this year.
Yes, sir.
Jeez. Lisa Shepard's in the building. She down there hanging out with all the Falcons.
Hey, Lisa.
Are you with AJ or Arnold or Ogundeji?
Lisa be with everybody.
She in there.
She know everybody.
She just post a picture like, I'm just chilling with AJ Terrell. It's like 7:30 in the morning.
On set with Patrick Troy. What's up?
Lisa Shepard's a diehard Falcons fan. It's always good to have the diehard Falcon fans here in the chat. Terrell Johnson is here. So rise up, fellas. Hey, now. We don't put it out there.
Listen, it's fine.
I'm going to use my big country voice in a minute. We don't put it out there.
It's fine.
Kiara's a part of the podcast now. So, Kiara, if you see just, fellas, what's up, dude? What's up, my brothers? Fine. If you see anything like that, just know.
Hey, listen, that's fine. My 8-year-old calls me bruh. Like, it don't bother me.
Here goes another Fall Star Falcons, fellas.
Shout out.
And Kiara's in the chat. And Kiara's here at the podcast. So we're glad to have Kiara here. Drake True Statement said, what's up, Falcons fam? Jack, Chase, Bodie, and all the one-timers fan club. You gotta throw Kiara in there.
Good, Jay.
It's cool.
Kiara rocking with us, man. Glad to have her here. Matthew Bass is in the chat. What do you got? Rise up. So, hey, fellas.
Rise up, Matthew.
Good, rise up, Matthew.
Anthony White here said, what's good, fellas? Kiara about to act up tonight. She been going at it with those Aints fans on Twitter. So, Kiara, I know you got something to say. So get ready for your little mark here in a second.
I
do. Go ahead.
You've been battling the Aints all day?
Yeah,
all
she's
day.
She's been going ham. But once again, Kiara, once she starts getting acting up on Twitter, and them Falcon fans start to pick up on what she's going, it's gonna be like that Game of Thrones scene where Jon Snow turned around. It was like 300 people coming at him. He just poured the soda out like shit by himself. Kiara rolls deep now on Twitter. You better be careful. Better be careful. Deloach's in the building. So what's good, my guys?
What's good?
Hey.
What's up? What's up?
Bigelow Country Sports said, what in the world, Bo?
What in the world, Bo?
These are some diehard Atlanta Falcon fans. And, of course, Bigelow Country Sports, admin as well, the Rise Up Tour. And, of course, has his platform as well on YouTube. Diehard Falcon fan who brings that same positive energy and keeps it real when he talks about the Atlanta Falcons. So, shout out to Bigelow Country Sports. Lisa Shepard said, I missed the first look, too. Heard it was a great event. Lisa Shepard, you missed an event? Not possible. Sterling Woods is in the building. What's good?
Hey, Sterling.
What's good, bro.
Shout out to everybody in the chat share. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Jay Black said, hello, guys and lady.
Hey.
Hey, thank you, Jay Black. Appreciate that.
Good,
Jay Black saw everybody in the comments. He was like, nah, delete. Nah, I got this one. Watch this. Shout out to Jay Black, man. Anthony White said, tell Kiara how her hands feel from fighting those Aints fans on Twitter the last 2 days. Kiara, let's get to this before we finish with the chat, because the chat's going crazy. Bring your comments, bring your questions. We'll answer them here. I know you do have something to say,
right?
But it might have changed up since the last show itinerary we put out in a couple of days.
Right.
You've been going ham at some folks, but what is going on Twitter?
Okay,
Kiara,
so I think I just started following. He's a TikToker. His name is ATL Will.
ATL Will, shout out ATL Will.
Exactly,
okay, I'm guessing he's a Falcon fan. He got ATL in front of his name, so shout out ATL Will.
So he was at the event on Friday, and he posted, the most cutest picture ever of his little boy in the onesie that said, "I just got here, and I already hate the Saints."
Love it.
Fun.
Already love it. Who is ATL Will?
That,
tag him right now. Get him on the podcast.
Right
You're
now.
on Twitter right now. Tag him right now. We want him on the podcast. Who is ATL Will? Shout out to ATL.
Yeah, I know he's a big TikToker, I think. And matter of fact, he was posting like some great videos of Ritter and his throws and just some good videos. And some Saint fans, they can't keep it football.
Mm-hmm.
They had to go personal.
Hold on. They got internet?
Oh,
Shit.
How did they see the post?
None of that shit swamp.
I think they might got dial up down there. I don't know.
Damn. You got mail.
Yeah, but they some take it too far, making threats towards the baby, calling the baby names. So I don't like when you come for the babies, because the babies can't defend themselves.
Whoa,
so
we don't do that.
The babies.
Yeah. We don't do that. So this has gotten like out of hand where I know Twitter can react and the tweets and the retweets and the quote tweets. This is getting out of hand where we're talking about 1,000 views, 100 views, or this is going on where
you had Saint fans retweeting it saying "F that baby." They was gonna pee on the baby, all kind of stuff.
Oh, that's sad. That's sad. That you don't do that.
And it got to a point. What he did take the picture down of his kid, which you can't blame him. So.
Oh, come on now. Hey, shout out ATL Will for once again. It sounds like you're a diehard Atlanta Falcon fan.
He is. He really is.
Baby is obviously a diehard Atlanta Falcon fan. But for Aints fans to do this to a baby, I mean, come on. I mean, it's social media. That's why I don't play some of that stuff on social media, man. It'd be just folks hide behind these avatars and these backup profiles, and I'm like, bruh.
That's what. And a lot of them are backup profiles, like troll accounts.
Yeah.
Well,
but you do have some Saint fans.
They gotta be.
You do have some that they do keep it football. They keep it clean, but you know how that goes.
Cause I seen some of your posts too as well when I logged into Twitter, so I know Falcons fan base has to be defending Will. I've seen some of his posts too as well before. I just saw the picture today, But it's
Right.
just crazy how Saints fans are doing this. And shout out to you for sticking up for ATL Will and the baby too as well, and the fan base, because that's totally disrespect. I mean, we can keep it football, but
Right.
when you're going outside of football and you're taking it to a level where we can have a little jokes here and there, but we don't involve family. We don't. I
Right.
mean, that's a situation where, come on now, especially a child. Like come on, you can't do
Right.
those type of things.
Right.
But Kiara, thank you for sticking up for the Falcon fans over there on Twitter. I'm glad they ain't bringing back to Facebook, because if it hits Facebook, what we gonna do? We gonna shut that shit down. It's gonna,
Yeah.
Twitter's a different little universe with the social
Yeah.
media fans.
Mhm.
Facebook, Falcon fans gonna shut it down.
Yeah.
Would not have it.
Yeah.
So any Aints fans that's thinking about bringing it to Facebook, don't even try it, because we will shut that shit down.
Right.
So shout out to all the fans who's defending and helping out ATL Will in this, because the man went to the OTAs, had a good time, and from what Kiara is saying, he just posted a picture, and the retweets and the likes obviously caused a disturbance for the Saints fans, and embarrassing from that fan base, whoever participated in talking about that child. But going to something else here, Falcon fans, Chase, OTA celebrity, John Abraham. Did you get a chance to ask John if he can play another year? Like, does he have a couple? You see the defense right now. Like, can you give us 3 weeks?
John said he's ready. He said he's still got it.
Sheesh.
From the size of him, he's definitely still got it. That man's huge.
Man,
Before we do get on to the next topic, who wasn't there at OTAs? Because people saying that everybody was there and they seen everybody, but you saw it. So who wasn't there?
Just a couple names that I noticed weren't there. Off the rip, Kyle Pitts, he's recovering from that injury. Taquan Graham, I didn't spot him. I didn't see a Jesse Bates, Calais Campbell, and Cordell Patterson. I believe that was the only 5 that I did not see. But these are 5 players that we know have established a name in the NFL. They don't have to. It's voluntary, and like Coach said, when it's time to be there, they'll be there.
Hey, Big Low.
It's going down in a major way. We're getting ready to get to our next topic, because we talked about Caleb McGarry. You talked about Thor
Appreciate
earlier.
it, Big Low.
Gosh, we got a whole bunch of mirrors. We're missing those right now. So hopefully Bodie can get together. Or Chase, you've got the
Yeah, I got to get it right. Get it right.
Remember,
it's coming. It's coming.
Supposed to do it right now. Would have been a great moment right now. You would have been like, hold up, Jack. Bam, there you go. Budget gets went up. Shit gets real. But shout out to everybody who's subscribed to the channel, man. We've been working hard as we can to bring as much content as we can to you all, because we love the Falcons. You all love the Falcons. Everybody loves talking about the Atlanta Falcons. So Lisa Shepard said, Kiara goes hard. I love her social media clapbacks. She got time.
I was bored. I was bored today, and my little one, she's with her dad, and I mean, I don't think I got on my dad nerves so bad today. He told me to leave him the hell alone. So I mean,
shout out to Pops too. He's a diehard Falcon fan. Bodie, he got a throwback jacket, crushing. I'm talking about crushing the game right now. You got that's a sideline jacket right there for Pops. Pops come on one of them out of town games. You gotta get Pops on the sideline with that little jacket.
Dad's been a fan since '66. Like he told me, he said I like the Baltimore Colts when it was Johnny Unitas back in the day. He said then Georgia got a team, and that was my team since then. So he's been down for a long time.
The Drake London joke, let's put it out there, because people do think that maybe there's a Drake London relation between you all, family related. The joke is that your dad has said that's his nephew.
Yeah. And it's actually gotten him some free food and drinks before. Like, this one lady, she was a Falcon fan. He's like, yeah, well, Drake London is my nephew. And like, she gave him free drinks. I'm just like, okay.
Pops is having a good time. He's having a good time. But he's a diehard Falcon fan. He's been here for a very long time, repping the Atlanta Falcons. We love to have Pops definitely come out to Atlanta, come to a away game, put him on the podcast, because we love talking Falcons football with everybody. So I know Pops keeps it real in that house.
Definitely.
Ain't no Aints talk up in there.
No.
95 North is in the building. Said, well said, Kiera. Going to some stats here, because people love to hear stats. They love to hear rankings. It keeps everybody going in the offseason. Bodie?
Yes, sir.
The top offensive line duos in the NFL
Hit them with it.
at tackle. At tackle, Falcons fans. So you're probably sitting over there like, Dahlman, you're going to say Dahlman. No, we're not going to say Dahlman. You have Colton Miller, Jermaine Elam, I guess, from the Raiders.
Mm-hmm.
You have Garrett Bowles and Mike McGlinchey from the Broncos. Bernard Rahman and Braden Smith from the Colts. Tyron Smith and Terrence Steele from the Cowboys. Ronnie Staley and Morgan Moses from the Ravens. Sewell from the Lions and Taylor Decker. Christian Darrison and Brian O'Neill from the Vikings. Lane Johnson and Jordan Matala from the Eagles. And you got Jake Matthews and Caleb McGarry on this list too as well.
Absolutely.
We talked about this, Chase. Bodie, Caleb McGarry, high hopes this season. Expectations is high. When we was going into the last year, we didn't know about the position battle. The coach was talking about the center was up for grabs, the guard was up for grabs, the tackle was up for grabs. Caleb won his position straight up in camp. He performed very well this season. He got paid.
Mm-hmm.
You're seeing this now on the PFF rankings. This is PFF. This ain't no Johnny's sports room, whatever. This is PFF. And people love to hear stuff from PFF. Jake Matthews, Caleb McGarry on the list for top offensive tackle duos in the league. Bodie, what's your thoughts on that?
I mean, deservedly so. I mean, we ran the piss out the ball. You know what I'm saying? We was running that thing. I mean, I for one think, of course we're not going to be higher. I'm biased. I'll be that. Okay, we should be higher. But, damn it. Oh yeah. Oh, hey, I'm telling you. I was telling everybody in the group chat. I'm like, man, I'm switching to Bijan. And sure enough, I was happy. So, but yeah, get naked for him.
Sheesh.
Yeah. And with these two guys blocking for him, he gonna rookie of the year all day long. Like all day long. 1,000-yard rusher. Probably like 500 receiving. He's probably gonna have like damn near.
It was way more. He's gonna have way more than 500 receiving.
Hey, well, shit.
Way more.
Run me my 2,000 yards from scrimmage.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, run me that.
Break that rookie record.
Yeah, break that shit. Break it the year after it got broken. Break it again.
Rushing, honestly, if you're playing him about 85% of the time, he can probably break Tyler's record.
Mm-hmm. No doubt, because Tyler was even a 4-time back. Tyler was.
It wasn't like 116-yard games or $125, $130. Tyler was eating, but we're looking at Bijan to go for those 160, 175, 180-yard games. Like those
Tyler
was
was
getting
getting
numbers.
He got most of his 100-yard games at the end of the season, but earlier in the season, Tyler was getting 60 yards, 75.
Yeah, took him a minute to get
54. Like it took him a while, but he eventually got to 1,000. We looking at Bijan to get 150-yard rushing games, 175 and 3 touchdowns. Like we looking at that shit. So I wouldn't be surprised if he broke it with Tyler, sharing the backfield with him. So
Chase, PFF ratings coming out, and this is close to the season, so fans love to hear this. Offensive tackle rankings, best duos in the league, Caleb McGarry and Jake Matthews. You was here on the podcast when we talked about this the entire season last year. If Caleb's going to be here with the team next year, then we got down to the deadline, I think it was, when they had to make the decision with the contract. They made the decision. Caleb is a Falcon, I guess, for life now, going forward. You're hearing this now with the duos, with the PFF ranking. How does that make you feel about a player who most Falcon fans are sleeping on when it comes to your offensive line?
Yeah, it's huge. What they say, the battle was won in the trenches, and to have two on that PFS list is very exciting, not only for a rookie running back, but for a quarterback that's technically a rookie taking on the helm of this offense this season. So to have that front line that's going to be dominant for him, it's just going to make his job easier, help him find his read easier. So, yeah, I mean, it's exciting, and I'm ready to see how well we run the ball. Not only run, but how quick we take the top off on teams.
That's big because we're going over just the offensive line. And once again, I feel so bad, Kiara. We don't mention Jesse Bates enough here on the podcast. We don't talk about the defense enough here in the podcast. We're so stoked on the offense. But shout out to Okudah, shout out to Bates, shout out to Grant.
Okudah was locking people down too, bro. Okudah with the straps. Telling you.
Okudah?
Yeah, Okudah.
That boy got his signature already. I saw him in the pictures already. I said, that's gotta be Okudah.
Okudah.
Yep.
Can't be Charlie.
Yeah, I got some people telling me saying, you know, if Okudah can stay healthy, him and AJ gonna be lethal.
Yeah, they can lock him down.
Mm-hmm.
It's
I love hearing the story of Go ahead, Bodie.
I was gonna say this is the best defense Okudah has ever played with. All that trash he been playing with in Detroit, they ain't been able to hold down shit.
Okudah said it himself. He said he's never played with a cornerback of the likes of AJ Terrell. And that's what drove him to Atlanta. That's huge because Terrell's still a young player.
Right.
So, I mean, that's huge.
Because they came out the same year. Well, I mean, they entered the draft the same year.
Same draft.
Yep.
Drake, true statement. Love to hear that Bigelow's honestly wanted to see him improve this coaching staff. Yeah, Bigelow did make a comment a couple seconds ago. He said he was there at the first look, and this coaching staff has stepped up their game. They're just more proactive coaching. And it's because of the leaders you have in your locker room. You have Jerry Gray. You have Ryan Nielsen. Dave Huxtable's around. Don't forget about the rumors that Dean Pease was seen at Flowery Branch too as well. When it was out there practicing, I guess, with the rookies and so forth. If Pease is close to this team, not being around, but being around, man, you can learn a lot from a guy like that. But don't forget, Ryan Nielsen is that D-line whisperer too as well. Saints fans are mad he's gone.
Cam Jordan
Spam is mad he's gone. We know
Jordan
he's mad.
is crying on Twitter that he's gone, and he
pulled two key players from that defense too as well to help step up our defense too as well. You heard the day Amiata was signed with the Falcons, the Twitter message I guess that Spam put out when I guess a Saints fans had said to Spam, I keep calling him Spam. So we're talking about Cam Jordan. Okay, so
you can call, yeah.
We're talking about Cam Jordan.
Spam. I like you sponsored by Spam.
A Saints fan had posted to Cam, don't worry, Cam, we'll get somebody to block him. You know, he won't get to our quarterback. And Cam replies, you just don't know how strong that is.
He's huge, bro.
I remember that.
He's huge.
Yeah.
He's big.
You hearing that, Falcons fans?
Huge
and that's
strong.
next to Grady. That's next to Calais. That's next to Eddie.
Man.
That's next to Taquan. That's next to.
That's another name I didn't
Katie
see.
Carter
Eddie
and
Goldman.
What?
Did not see Eddie.
So that's why I just want to add this real fast. If Bryce Young starts week 1, he's in trouble.
He's in trouble.
Any quarterback for the Carolina Panthers.
The Panthers better not do it.
You're gonna turn that midget into an accordion.
They know, especially week 1, most teams. I would be surprised to see a team like Carolina, and this is Carolina with their weapons, have Young go for like 300 yards. I don't see it, which means you're going to keep the ball on the ground to try to at least, offset the Falcons. It's not going to happen. Run defense is going to be stepping up. We're shutting shit down. We're getting off the field on third down. Panthers, you're looking at like 17-0 in the first quarter right now. Like just straight up, just on paper. 17-0 first quarter. You're down bad. End of the game, I'm looking at like 34-10. It's bad in the Benz week.
Do it.
It's
bad.
Yeah, Red Rifle should start that week. That's all I'm saying.
Yes.
Kiara, your thoughts on Caleb McGarry? Falcon fans don't really talk about the offensive line as much because everybody's talking about defense. But to see this offensive line come together, Jake Matthews, Chris Lindstrom, they drafted Bergeron. And of course, they still have Hennessy, Drew Dahman, and Caleb McGarry. Guess what is your thoughts on Caleb McGarry for you as a Falcon fan?
I'm excited about it. I watched his interview. The Falcons did put out a little interview with different players. And he said, this is where he wanted to be. So I mean, it don't get no better than that for me. Players wanting to be here. Right. So it's important for them to have that chemistry too, so they can protect the quarterback.
That is true. And that's one thing I wanted. I wanted the offensive line to come back this year. I didn't want to see the team get broken up where you couldn't do the deal with McGarry. He's out of here. And then, of course, Elijah Wilkinson was gone. Let's just say you get rid of Dahman. Matthews up and decides to retire. It's like, wait a minute. What the hell just happened to the offensive line?
Now, I do got a question mark by Dahman, though.
The question mark by Dahlman, I think, for fans is he's not a big name center. And we're moving into this new era of football where Dahlman maybe can become that with this running game, with this team, where you're going to be looking at Dahlman, for you Madden players, he's like a 70. But if you get to the playoffs this year and that team is looking like top 10 offensive line, running, top 5 offensive line for passing, you're looking at Dahlman to be like an 84, 85 on Madden next year if you're going up in player ratings. But if you're talking about on the field, Dahlman could be a top 10, top 15 center if your offensive line is top 5 in the league. Why can't he not? He has to show this year that he can be not Alex Mack good, but something where fans want that Alex Mack, because that's the thing for me on the offensive line. If my next move to make is somebody, it's going to be the center. Because I'm in the same boat. Dahlman, but I know how bad the Falcons love Dahlman. So we'll see.
Smith loved him.
Yeah. And
we'll see where it goes.
And he wasn't a negative asset for us in the run game and the pass game. So he was, I guess, pretty average.
The pass game, I think, was the snaps. The snaps were something that we kept seeing.
The snaps is what pissed me off.
But it also goes well if you're working with Mariota too as well. I didn't see Mariota be like a Matt Ryan type of guy when it comes to working with your center. Like,
don't mention that name right now. I got PTSD from that.
I'm sorry to mention it, but I just didn't see it. He was a plug and play quarterback. Dahlman was there, you know.
Listening to that shit.
I just didn't see it. I can see more consistency with Ritter because Dahlman knows this is the guy.
Yeah.
So Falcon fans, be prepared to see a lot of Drew Dahlman this year. And then Chase, you talked about it with Matt Hennessy. Yep. Is he going to be your starting guard? We'll find out when it comes close to camp if it's going to be Bergeron or if it's going to be Hennessy.
No, I don't think so. Nah, man, they love that guy. They love Matthew Bergeron.
That's a big dude.
That's
like,
big
dude. So watching Clemson games, being a somewhat Clemson fan, that dude is big. Like, that's all I'm gonna say. Like, when they played it, he big.
I will say Hennessy did start when they did 11 on 11. Hennessy was the starting left guard, but it is really, really early. No pads, anything like that. So I hope Bergeron takes that spot.
Because Bergeron
close by
there.
Bigelow. Family from there.
Bergeron was there.
Oh, he was.
Bergeron, you drafted your running back in the first round.
He practiced. They just rotated.
You drafted your guard in the second round. I kind of stand by it. If you're going to draft a guy in the second round, the guard with that pick, he's probably going to be your week 1 guard.
Gotta be.
The good thing about it is the competition battles this year is not going to be too much serious when it comes to the starting. I think your starting 11 on both sides of the ball is already in the building. That's good to know. Your depth position is where you're looking at. And I like what Coach said, where you have a team this stacked, not with just names, with big names, but you have a team this stacked. It's going to be very hard to see who makes the 53. Yeah. And that, to me, as a fan, makes me feel good because last year that shit was easy as hell to pick the 53. I already knew who it was. So I'm glad that coaches look at these names like, can Bud Dupree fit the system? Can Ogundeji fit the system? We know Jesse Bates is good. What's Jalen Hawkins going to do? This is the things that Falcon fans need to start paying attention to a little bit more as we get closer to training camp and so on, because those position wide receiver 3, 4, and 5, tight end 3 and 4, safety, whoever's going to be behind Grant and Bates, we're going to find out.
And I would say it was easier until Felipe made the team last year.
Oh, Lord.
Shit.
That's another.
Remember the post. You can count a quarterback.
Then I was like, damn, I lost my mind.
Quarterback 3 doesn't count for a player on your roster, apparently.
Like my
doesn't
pop
count for your
said,
53.
maybe Felipe is coach illegitimate son. You don't know.
Your boy is happy right now when it comes to if he can be QB3. But then again, if he does have a standout season when it comes to this offense, the way it's going to be ran, let's just say he does catch those passes he was supposed to catch last year when Ritter's throwing.
Yeah.
Let's just say he does catch it. Hey. You're looking at an offense that's just going to be even more dynamic. And then you're going to say, wait a minute, Felipe Franks just scored? Wait a minute, hold on. He got 3 touchdowns on the year?
If Felipe Franks catch a touchdown, I will pass out.
There's so many things that can happen this year with this offense because they're going to be rotating so many pieces. It just looks like a team that wants to win.
Word.
You go into your red zone with Jonnu Smith, Kyle Pitts, Cordell Patterson,
Jonnu Smith, crazy plays.
Robinson, Drake London, Scotty Miller. You're switching and subbing so many people out. It's like defenses can't read that. They don't have no. It's a mismatch somewhere. There's so many mismatches on that field, and it presents with CP, Kyle Pitts, and Bijan Robinson, and then here comes Drake and Jonnu, or Drake and Scotty, or Tyler.
Maybe a Darby.
Man,
You get Matt Collins.
I got 7 touchdowns on my Madden League with Matt Collins right now. He's eating at the number 2. So just want to go ahead and put that out there. Going to another topic here. Drake London. Kara, you're a big fan of Drake London.
That's my cousin.
Sheesh. Lord of mercy.
When you're hearing this type of talk from a guy like Drake London, Falcon fans, it just makes us feel even better here on the podcast. Hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button. Drake, Kiara, he said his goals for 2023, right? He said, honestly, he just wants to stack wins. So he said he would not say anything personal right now for him. As a team, as a collective, all he wants to do is win and do as best as he can to help the team win. This is not a player that's looking for his individual performance to be great, to have 1,500 yards or 2,000 yards and 20 touchdowns. No, he will go out there and do whatever it takes. It could be 2 catches a game. It could be a shit ton of run blocks, zone read, however it may be. He's going to go out there and do what he can do to help this team win. And when you're hearing that type of talk from a wide receiver 1 versus a wide receiver who we know is a free agent now, who demands the ball, it's a little bit different when you're looking at this offense. We're looking at this team, who's the coaches, the mindset that they're going into this season. Our second-year guy is talking about he just wants to win. He has a long career ahead of him. He's going to get those stats. He's going to get those awards. But, Kiara, how cool is it to know that your wide receiver 1 is not demanding the ball in year 2? He just wants to see the team win.
His answer, that reminds me of Julio, because Julio used to say that a lot. As a wide receiver number 1, he used to say he didn't care about his individual accolades. All he wanted to do was win. So, hey, I can appreciate that. Because, I mean, you could have 2-3 touchdowns a game, but did we win? I mean, so.
Bodie, Drake London, the comments that he made about just helping the team win. We know with Mariota last year, we was expecting a touchdown every game with Drake London, like, throw the ball to Drake, throw the ball to Drake. And then when he did score that Seattle game, we was there too as well. I was right there close to that sideline. I was doing your emoji, Bodie, when you was in New Orleans that time on that Saints fan. I was bullying up on them Seahawks fans. Like, that's a rookie. That's a rookie.
Boy,
y'all ain't loud in here. Y'all are not loud in here.
I was in there. I don't know if you know, Kiara. I was in that damn stadium, stomping my knee. I almost tore the fuck out my ACL.
Oh, Bodie over there jumping on Saints fans. That's a man. That's a man.
In this. Y'all can't tackle him, but yeah.
Chase, he was right there.
I remember it very well.
Drake is huge. He's huge.
So
and then
we're going with
Seattle game. He basically told that defender to get off me. Like
bearded Drake. Yeah. We're going with full gritty Drake this year. So all you Falcon fans out there that got that Drake look, get that beard going, hit up the club. He's starting to look like Drake, actually. You might want to calm down a little bit. We're playing football a little bit.
Yeah.
So
we don't want him to start polishing his nails like
gosh. But he's a diehard receiver at his best. And he's gonna go out here this year to do the best he can to help this team win. And Kiara, like you said, that sounds like that young Julio talking. I love to hear it because this is a young team and you want to see this team, the chemistry build. And you want to see some wins. Everybody here in this chat want to see some wins. Ain't not one person but that Jags fan who's probably here at the bottom of the comment section wants to see us lose. But everybody else here in this chat wants to see us win. Let's be
I'm
real.
Not trying to be funny, but do Jags fan exist? Like
he's a mascot. He's a mascot.
I mean, I'm about 2 hours from Jacksonville. I remember, a few games. Probably been like 12 people out there. I don't know.
Shit.
All I heard.
Telling me they're a myth?
All I heard from a lot of our London people was like, oh, yeah, the Jags, they're going to have that mascot. It's like, that's all they got? That's all they got? Yeah, that mascot is hilarious. He's a ticket seller. He does all the doggone flips and jumps and cartwheels out the pool and all that nonsense. On the field, sir.
Damn.
On the field. Thomas Scott's in the building. Rise Up Tour is here in
Hey, Thomas.
the building. Don't forget,
Rise
get your
Up.
Rise Up Tour memberships. We going crazy this year. We going crazy on them road games. Smitty's Sports
Smitty.
Machines in the building. Said,
What's
what's
good,
up,
Smitty?
ladies
Smitty.
and gentlemen? Kiara. I'm glad everybody's now noticing the ladies and gentlemen here in the chat. We got to get that in there. Shout out to Thomas. Shout out to Smitty. Shout out to I believe that was False Start up there too as well. Terrell Johnson. No disrespect, she wasn't on when I
Of
commented.
course, man. We
Yeah,
just
No doubt, Terrell.
we just messing with you, dog.
Yeah, we joking with everybody, man. That's how we do it in here in the chat. Bodie didn't get the email. I left a nice message in the subject too as well. I thought she got the email. It was a good one.
I seen that. I was like,
You
what
saw
the
it?
fuck?
Okay, that was a good one. That
This
was a
is-
good one.
Yeah, can't say that.
Bodie, Chase, your comments quickly on Drake London. What he expects this season. He wants to win.
Yeah,
You know,
that's
get him
all
the ball whenever you get him the ball. Run the ball 1,000 times. Get the damn win. That's what Drake wants to see.
That's all I need on the team. Give me 52 Drakes and we'll be all right. Somebody that wants to win. I don't need personal stats. I just want to see the W. Win the NFC South, and I'm happy. Take the NFC South. We got to do it.
Definitely.
Yeah, by any means necessary. Like, yeah, I mean, selflessness and high character players is all we bring into this organization. So, I'm with that. I'm with that all
Yes,
the
sir.
way. But you know, Drake gonna eat. He know he gonna eat. He he got to say the political answer. He know he gonna eat. He's a big part of his offense.
Yeah.
But yeah, my guy, he got the right idea. So we don't need no egos on this team.
Diehard fan D Sloan is in the building. Said one time for the fan, y'all are awesome. Them Aints got it coming to them twice this season.
Was good, D.
Let's go.
Smoking them joints.
Falcons.
We
Sweep
smacking
the
them.
South.
I can't wait. Getting ignorant again.
Anthony Weiss. Emmanuel McFarland's back here in the chat. Shout out to Emmanuel.
Good, Emmanuel.
Never seen you in a while, brother. He
Been
said
a
one
minute.
time for the Falcons fan base, we 100.
Always.
You already know.
Going to the last topic here for the night before we get up out of here. Chat is going crazy. Still bring your comments, bring your questions. Hit that like, hit that share, hit that subscribe. Kiara, you good?
I'm good.
You got your water? You got your crown? What you doing?
No, I got to do. I done drunk too much yesterday. I'm good.
Dude,
Okay.
About to be a work
Okay.
week.
Hey,
you drink,
Yeah.
dude. That
Yeah.
keep you going? Oh man, I can't do it.
to end the
Do
show,
do.
No pun intended. No pun intended.
we had to bring a topic that Falcon fans would love to hear. And we want to keep things positive here on One Time for the Fan, like always, when we talk about the Falcons. So of course we had to let y'all know when we found out. The media is really on the hype train with the Falcons right now. Kiara, you talked about it in the chat. The I guess Vegas has like the bandwagon a bet going on in Vegas of who to jump on the bandwagon train on. I guess the Falcons is on the bandwagon train right now. I guess bet your money on the Falcons to be part of the bandwagon. Super Bowl, here we come.
Right.
But another article that popped up, because a lot of sports journalists and media outlets always throwing stuff out for content. But I love seeing content when it's the Falcons and it's a positive way. This is great. And they got a little big following too. But from worst to first, ranking the teams most likely to go from worst to first in their division. Randomly, they have the Cardinals on there. Don't think that's going to happen.
Crack
Have the
kills.
Texans on there. I don't think that's going to happen.
Crack kills.
Lord,
They have the Broncos on there.
I still don't see that happening.
Smoking mid.
I don't see them winning it. But if that team can get it together under Russell, that AFC West is going to be crazy.
man. I'm starting to think
That's
Russell
the-
Wilson is a system quarterback. But
I'm starting to think
a
he might
whole
want to go ahead and shut
Mhm.
it down.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no doubt.
It doesn't
That
seem like the
division
same old
belongs to
Russell
the
Wilson
Chiefs.
from Seattle when he was winning Super Bowls and had the Jamie Foxx tape underneath his eyes and all that stuff.
I think he's a system quarterback because they got Geno Smith looking good over there. So
Styling and profiling, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, I can go over there and throw. Be good.
Just don't send Jack.
Speaking
Don't
of
send
throws,
Jack. 80 on the run. My ass.
I can still throw 80 on the run. From worst to first, Bears is on the list, Kiara.
Mm. Mm.
Number 3, the Browns is on the list.
The who?
The Browns.
Sheesh.
They're
Well,
probably
he-
going to land D-Hop.
How?
They're
Happy
probably going to land
endings?
D-Hop.
I can see that. D-Hop with his old QB. I can see that.
I don't know.
Number 2, and this is why this is how I got the article. A Jets fan shared it to me because I'm in the chat with a Jets fan, Steeler fan, Texans fan. It's crazy, stupid, weird chat. But the Jets fan told me, look at us. Not only they're being projected in New York to win the division, but as you can see, another article is popping up saying worst to first. The Jets are second, but the number 1 team who they have on the list is the Atlanta Falcons.
Them dirty birds.
I wouldn't talk about this list. And you're probably hearing all those other teams like, the hell is Jack talking about? We're getting to the number 1 team they have on the list. It's the Atlanta Falcons. Bodie, Kiara, Chase, the last topic here for the night before we get up out of here. The media is buying it. Vegas is starting to buy it. Fans here around Atlanta and, of course, the Falcons community, they're seeing it on paper. They're starting to buy it. Are we really talking out of our asses when we say this team is getting ready to win the division here? Or are we really telling the truth that, yes, this team has probably looked on paper as good as that Super Bowl roster, and they are ready, coaching staff, Mercedes-Benz Stadium-wise, and on the field with the Falcons, they're ready to go win this division this year. Is it possible now? Are we talking about that?
Yes, sir. No doubt.
Chase, what makes you, as a Falcon fan, think that the Falcons can go from worst to first?
I just look at the moves that Terry has done all offseason. Terry went through and hit every need that we needed on defense, every need on offense, and built this whole team as a whole to what Arthur Smith and Terry's envisioned for the past 2 to 3 years. So to have them their actual first season under the helm of Ritter and seeing what this offense can do, I'm excited. I think the media should buy in, and I think the Atlanta Falcon fans should buy in, and I think we should be in that stadium week 1 packed out. There shouldn't be an empty seat no matter what the ticket price is, whatever it is. Fox actually just released a interview with some, I think it was Grady and a couple more, and they were just talking about how important it is for the stands to be full. So if a media and bandwagons can buy in, Atlanta Falcon faithfuls, we need to buy in. I'm ready.
Bodie.
Yeah.
3,000.
I feel the same way, man. I mean, obviously, Bijan is a big deal. And folks are scared of Bijan Robinson, which I like to have it that way because, I mean, this man is probably the most talented offensive cat that then came out of the draft in many, many years. Okay. So to have that inserted into all the talent we had around him already, it's just different. And that shows that they believe in Desmond Ritter. Everybody been shitting on Ritter from fucking the end of the season to now, like most people been shitting on him. But
I got something to say.
Somebody believe in him. Somebody, I believe, hallelujah. I believe in Desmond. So, I mean, go ahead, Kiara, say what you got to say.
Yeah. First I want to say, did y'all see Chris Lindstrom interview when he said that Bijan texted, the O-line?
Yes.
Yep.
And saying how he was excited to work with him. He said that's never happened before. So that's a good sign of things to come too, because build that chemistry up.
Yep.
But
Kiara, go ahead.
Yeah. I just think we're doing everything the right way. We're building a team. We're not like just going out, just making stupid moves. Like we're getting what we need to win. And like I said, we're building a good offense around Ritter, so he can't fail, in my opinion. So
Smith, the coach, is going to have to fail for this team to fail.
Yeah.
That's just how I look at it.
Yeah. Ritter's going to literally have to be Jamarcus Russell or something. He's going to have to be poop juice.
Good God.
He's got to be, but I don't think he's that at all.
Falcon fans. Once again, hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button. Here talking Falcons football with the crew. Our new podcaster here, Miss Kiara, Lyrics Mom on. Oh wait, in the chat, Lyrics Mom, proud Desbian on Twitter.
I'm a Desbian. proud lesbian. It's Pride Month, so I'm a lesbian.
Shout out to Kiara, man. I want to say just thank you for everything when it comes to being a diehard Atlanta Falcon fan. I know a lot of fans here in the chat know you. People from Twitter, social media know you. For those that do not know you, they know you now. Maybe you might get fan of the year for the Falcons. We'll find out because you are a diehard, true Atlanta Falcon fan. And Bodie, Kiara's not here with us. We got to clean up. So,
I mean,
get the broom. Chase,
that's all you do.
Get the Fabuloso. What y'all doing here? You don't see that wall behind you, man? What y'all doing here? Kiara's here now.
Bold prediction. We
I don't
sweep
get paid
this whole
enough.
division, though.
Yes, man.
I say bold prediction. We're gonna sweep this whole division.
I hope so.
We not losing.
You know,
I can't rock with that.
Nothing.
Those 6 games we winning.
I definitely want to sweep the Aints number 1.
They got it.
And the Panthers.
That's in my blood.
Yeah,
Right.
I think we're doing that for sure.
The Panthers is kind of like, yeah, we'll sweep you, but it's like,
I see them as our little brothers, you know, like y'all
like
little
mush.
brothers, you know.
Get out the way.
Y'all
And then
cute,
Tampa's
y'all
kinda
cute
like-
and all, but yeah, no.
Tampa's like that neighbor that keep knocking on your door, like,
Man.
because you home.
No, stop it.
I ain't
Stop
home.
the presses. We definitely sweeping Tampa. You saw how they was
Did
throwing
y'all
the
see
ball
the,
in
yeah,
that
that
fucking
video?
Terrible.
Oh.
Cal and Baker Mayfield.
They was throwing that shit like Brucey off a goddamn longest yard.
That's exactly what my dad said. He was like, "Who is that, Brucey?"
You know, Tampa's situation that they're dealing with because
They
of that
tanking.
Brady move,
They're gonna
and it's
tank for
kicking them in the
Williams.
butt.
Caleb
It's
Williams.
kicking
They
them right in the
tanking
butt.
for Williams.
Yeah.
It's gonna happen where the Falcons, not
You
Falcons,
said
the
it like-
Bucks.
You had like you was sorry for him or something. Like,
I mean, I'm just putting it out there. I mean,
fuck them.
our team is getting much better.
Say
These
that.
other teams in the
Come on,
division
say it
is
together.
declining. No, I ain't putting on the sad music. No sad music for the man. I ain't want to say drop the F-bomb, but F the Bucks, man.
Devin White
wanna
don't
hear
even
that.
want to be there. Like Devin White is
Exactly.
trying to leave.
So
Yeah.
the last time I was in Tampa Stadium is when we beat them, and I was kind of upset because every time we scored, they didn't want to fire the cannons. And I kept telling that pirate, I was like, fire the cannons. Fire the cannons. He's just over there looking at me. He's like, all right.
Hey,
That's a little hook.
pirate.
Has a little hook he sent over there. He's like this. All right. And I'm like, fire the cannons. Y'all ain't gonna fire the cannons? Y'all ain't gonna fire the cannons for us? Bodie, what was that in New Orleans when he was like, y'all ain't gonna play the song for us? when we
Just
score?"
like I said, play it, y'all. Play it.
Look.
They ain't play the shit. I was looking
Look,
stupid.
let me tell y'all something. I love going to home games. Y'all know season ticket holder, PSL holder, all that. But when we go on the road, and this is shout out to the Rise Up tour. When we go on the road, Bodie, you seen it. Chase, you seen
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
We act up on the road.
we do.
But we do have respect for the cities that we're going to because, we're going out there. It's a business trip for some. But we act up on the road, and you should have seen us in the Saints game. We're sitting on the Saints side. Please don't ask us how that happened, but it's a situation. But we're sitting on the Saints side, about 12 of us. Pretty damn deep over there on that Saints side. And they
We had a whole
chirping.
row.
They're chirping. You can hear the chirps.
We was in the
But sure
bougie
enough, at
side,
the end of
though.
the event, a lot of handshakes, a lot of pictures. People want to get your information. Hey, man, what's your social media? I don't have one. Fuck out of here. But you notice that it ain't that same fan base no more like you saw back in the old Saints days because they got them new big money seats that we were sitting in, Chase.
Yeah, them
Them folks were
cushions.
sipping their wine. Tell them, Chase, what
That's
down
what I'm
is
saying.
it?
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, we
What
wasn't in the
quarter are
hood
we in?
seats.
Who just scored?
That's the thing. We wasn't in the hood seats. If I would have did
No.
all that, probably been a hooking.
I was sitting over there like, we about to get kicked out this section for being too loud.
Yeah,
We
we
got
was
to.
legit the only people standing up hollering in that section.
Oh,
And
yeah.
then this funny thing is, for Aints fans, they talking trash. We talking trash. But then they'll sit back down. They won't say nothing. We're coming back. We're making a move. And then you'll see one fan get up, point to you. You. Like, where have you been all game? Where you been all game?
Same mother. Yeah, that dude. Yeah. Hey,
I've been through that.
I'm like,
I've
bro,
been
shut
through
up.
it. Some of these cities, I'm telling y'all, we on the road this year. Rise Up Tour. Everybody, shout out to everybody from the Rise Up Tour, all the admins, all the people supporting the RiseUp tour. The memberships are going crazy right now, so grab your membership. But we're going to Detroit. We're going to London, Arizona, Tennessee, Tampa, Carolina, New York. We're going everywhere. So one time for the fan, New Orleans, Stinky Town.
Stank a dank.
Crawfish etouffee.
Etouffee.
Chase, was you with us on the corner when them dudes rode up? Yeah. When the dudes rode up on us, like, where y'all from? Where y'all from? So we from Atlanta, man. Oh, y'all trying to crawfish etouffee? Y'all try to etouffee?
Nah, he said y'all niggas hating all our
stop
food.
spitting on me, man.
What you say? What you say? We down here eating up all our food.
Yeah.
Oh,
excuse me.
I mean, they got some good food, but I don't like crawfish at all. Like,
but I will say, Kiara, Chase, Bodie, we talk about all the jokes about New Orleans and everything. But when I've been down there all these years,
I fucks with it.
The food is on point.
Yeah.
When you go to the casino and you up 3-4 in the morning, it's a place to be when you visit out of town, your vacation. However, the restaurants is open late, the clubs is open late, and you're in the same area. Like, you don't have to get in about an Uber and going across the bridge and go to Gretna. You're just right there. So you can go to your hotel, go to your Airbnb. It's just convenient. So I kind of like that.
If you lose Blue Man, just look for the nearest hot dog stand.
Gosh. Except for Bodie, for some apparent reason, decided to get his spot 50 miles down the street at the bottom of Bourbon Street. Never even been to down. I didn't even know Bourbon even went this far.
It wasn't that far. It was just
go down till you see the green truck. What green truck?
It was out of the way of the hoopla, okay?
But it was out of the way of
close
everything.
enough to get to what we need to get to.
No.
I would go back.
Staying where we got to stay this year. Kiara, I know you're gonna be on the road with us this year, so we'll look out for you. Chase, I know you actually got some jobs down in New Orleans that same week, so bring your ladder, bring your equipment.
You just bring the paint bucket.
Bodie 3000. We couldn't do the excursion last year with the swamp tour. I know you want to show off your swimming skills. We'll do that again later on this year.
Hey man. I heard you was bragging about how you can catch a gator with your bare hand. You didn't do it. Didn't happen. I don't know what the fuck happened.
Some people asked us too from the RiseUp tour. Y'all want to do the gator hunt? No.
Yeah, that's different.
We at RiseUp though.
Well, I'm country, but I ain't that country.
Yeah.
That's hey. I don't. A couple things I don't mess with in life, and gators, snakes, and certain. I don't play with. I'm out of here. I keep it real. I might look though, bring that crocodile around. I'm a little key. I'm getting the hell up out of here. Shit. One time for the fan. Chase, Bodie, Kiara. It's going to slap. It's going to slap. We're glad to have you here. Any final words here for the night, Chase, before we get up out of here?
Yeah, just want to appreciate everybody that tuned in and got us over the 400 mark. It took us a little minute. We were sitting there for a while, so we definitely appreciate it. Appreciate everybody that's tuned into my channel. Trying to grow a little YouTube channel over there. It's at Chase_ATL. Ho, check it out. Got some shorts, and also streaming the live here. So maybe we can cross platforms there with that. So just shout out everybody that's there and tuning in. And yeah, appreciate you, Kiara, joining us. Bodie, Jack, RiseUp.
Always. Charlie. What's the guy's name? Bodie. I know it was ABC, somewhere in that range. Bodie, what you got for us to end the show?
Hey Jack, why don't you tell them about your YouTube page, your other YouTube page, where you teaching folks how to cut the patterns in the grass. Tell them about that.
Not the zigzags.
The zigzags, yeah. The proper red chips too. Anyway, welcome, Kiara. This is gonna be family. This is gonna be great. You're gonna have it lit. We're gonna have it lit in this mug. It's gonna be nice. And we're gonna tell the truth. And we're gonna hurt folks' feelings.
We did tonight.
The enemy,
first show with Kiara, we told the truth. There we go.
Told the truth. But yeah, shout out to Kiara. Shout out to everybody. Everybody, I had a brain fart there. I couldn't think of what to say. Yeah, man, the season's rapidly approaching. It's almost getting close to training camp. Man, it's just finna get turned up. I gotta get my Bijan jersey. I want that Stitch joint though. I'm bougie. Yeah, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Y'all support. Y'all been supporting, man. Y'all keep supporting. We're gonna keep bringing the heat. You know what I'm saying? So rise up to everybody, man.
Rise up. Kiara?
It's been fun. You can reach me at Proud Desbian on Twitter. I'll be here all summer, acting the ass, always. You can find me on Facebook too, acting the ass, throwing my drawers.
Gosh, we made it through the show and not one pair of draws has been thrown.
But
it's a miracle.
This was fun. Yeah. So I just want to shout out to all the real fans, all the positive fans. You know, let's go and chase this trophy this year.
Let's do it.
She's holding something back. Remember, she said she was about to snap on some people in our chat earlier, Chase. She's holding something back. She quickly flipped the script, got up here. I was getting ready to be like, all right, let me go ahead and get my pen and paper out, start getting these copyright claims together. She about to go ahead and cut somebody
but I mean,
out.
I do want to say, this isn't for like the Falcon content creators, but this is more so the ones that, you know, they kind of cover every team. Mm-hmm. I see what y'all doing. I seen all them stuff y'all was saying before the draft. Ritter sucks. He's a third rounder for a reason. You know, we need to fill the seats by bringing in you know who. I do not want to say that name tonight.
Now they're trying to cover their tracks.
Mm-hmm. Now they're trying to backpedal and the Falcons have doing something that we've never seen before. Like, what the hell? Like, what are y'all like? What? So I'm just being nice tonight because I think I've trolled enough people today. So I would just be easy for the rest of the night.
How cool is that she has to let us know that she's going to keep it cool because she's trolled a lot of people today. So she's done trolling. I mean, it's a cutoff point when you got to stop trolling. Like, the moon's out. We don't troll when the moon's out, y'all. It's really better to do it in the sun.
I've been arguing all day.
But you know those ignorant ops are not going to go away. And next Sunday, she's going to go off on these.
Yeah. So I'm going to take it easy Sunday morning so I can save it for the evening.
Hey.
Yeah.
Emmanuel in the chat said, hey, y'all, shout out to my father-in-law, huge Dallas fan, who's at Piedmont Hospital watching your show with me. Rise up. Shout out to the Dallas fan.
Appreciate the view.
Shout out to him.
If he's viewing and he's looking at a team like, yeah, y'all probably going to play us in the playoffs. You're not going to be in the playoffs, Cowboys. I'm going to let you know right now. Kiara, we can take a whole show talking about the Cowboys. Trust me. Kiara's here with us now.
Yeah. Not with Dak. Not with Dak. We won't see y'all with him.
Sheesh.
Y'all better go to Cooper Rush.
Free Zeke.
Is Zeke on anybody's team yet?
I don't believe so.
Zeke
I had to ask us.
Well, I guess he'd get to wear his crop tops here around there.
You see what happened? As soon as we mentioned the Cowboys, it's getting out of hand here. Falcon fans, we lit. It's going down in a major way. 95 North is in the chat. Shout out to 95 North. Jabri Harper, Archangel, is in the chat. Shout out to Archangel. Falcon fans, we are lit. We'll be back. If we don't see a pop-up show this week, be prepared for another show next week, Sunday. Coming back talking Falcons football, getting closer to season, getting closer to those boys getting up there in Flowery Branch. And we're going to have a great time. So hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button, Apple Podcasts, Spotify Podcasts. It goes on from there, wherever you want to see it.
Yeah.
Dre said, Kiara ruthless.
Cutthroat.
Shout out to Anthony White said, great job, Kiara.
Thank you.
Now everybody can put the rumors. Is Kiara going to be on One Time for the Fan show? Ooh, that's the one who's talking about the Saints all day. Well, Kiara,
enough of them bottom feeders for a day.
Sheesh. Right?
Our graphics guy hasn't sent over our outro, so we're glad to bring you in with our new outro until we get that. Carlo, if you're watching, hola. But got to get my stuff taken care of here, Carlo. I thought you're going to be working with me for the next couple of months, but this is called Acoustic Cinematic, and we're going to end the show on a light note. A lot of people's being trolled today. People's feelings are hurt down there in New Orleans. People's feelings are hurt.
Yeah, them people need to seek therapy and touch grass. Like, why are y'all attacking the baby?
Sheesh. One Time for the Fan. Shout out to ATL Will too as well. Diehard Falcon fan.
I'm gonna see if he wants to come on.
if we can, Kiara, you can help us out. Tag anybody you want to get on the show. We can bring Joy Taylor on the show if you want to. We can get Joy Taylor in here tomorrow. But if you won't, tag whoever you want.
Okay.
Get them on the show. You know who some of the names that we might bring on shortly. So smiles. Because I know that you have a 50-50 on some of the people that we might bring on the show here soon.
Right.
So one time for the fan. We'll be back next week Sunday.
Mercy.
Bodie, acoustic cinematic. Chase.
A-Town down.
Yeah.
I'm going to sleep.
We're up out of here, y'all. See y'all Sunday.